Welcome back to the Gunner Stocks. Today we'll be previewing Arsenal versus Fulham. Will Arsenal make it 6 points off the top or will they falter? Please like, share, and subscribe. Arsenal drew their last Champions League game, but they won against Newcastle, and it was a hard watch to be honest. And we should have scored more. We missed a lot of chances. They missed a whistle chance, and you could say we escaped it, and also you could say we played very well. We deserved to win the game. And then we went to Atletico. If not for poor decision, we should have won that game. And the Ben White handball, a lot of people will debate that the handball is controversial, that it's ball to hand, that in the Premier League it won't be given. So, and the penalty that wasn't given by the referee. And you could see that that game we should have won that game, but it's also a good result. And going into this game, Fulham are a very difficult team. We should be mindful of their key players, such as Harry Wilson. I don't know if they will start Munoz or Rodrigo Muniz or Raul Jimenez, but either of them pose a very, very big threat. Emil Smith Rowe will be coming back to London, and I, he'll be expected to make an impression, and he'll be expected to play very well, and I expect him to play very well. But we've got the arsenal to withstand any attack they bring forth. So I think the game is a must win. In respect to Arsenal, this game is a must win because we have to have momentum going into the Champions League semi-final second leg. And this week is like a pivot. Next week is a pivotal week for us. Starting tomorrow, Saturday, we need to win that game, then go into the Champions League game with full momentum, try and get to the final, and that will raise our confidence going into the last three games, or call it four games if we get to the final. And this is the time for the players to step up. This is the time for us to be together, the fans, the players, the coach, everyone, because to be honest, if we should just relax and look back, is if we can do the double, is it will be an incredible season for us. It will be a monumental season for Arsenal. It will be a season where all this banter stop. It will be a season where we will get the respect we deserve, and all these bottle talks will finally and will suddenly end. So this is something that every player should be proud of. This is something every player should go into this game, go into the rest of our games, not just Fulham's game, go into the rest of our game, knowing that if we can win all of them, we will have a chance of winning a double. And it's something that should motivate them. It's something that should drive them on. It's something that should it's something that should actually, keep them going. And going into the game, Bukayo Saka definitely should start. I know Noni Madueke played very well in the last game, but Bukayo Saka is the star guy, and he also needs game time, going into that Champions League second leg. I know Noni Madueke he played very well in the last match, but Bukayo Saka he's decisive in key moments. Noni Madueke dribbles, but his end product is still questionable. So I think we should still start with Bukayo Saka on the right wing. And as the striker, definitely Victor Gyökeres. The left wing is up for debate to me, Martinelli or Trossard. You guys should choose because, to be honest, write in the comment, choose in the comment section which one, because to me, I don't know. Two of them are just the same thing. I'm thinking towards maybe probably starting Gabriel Jesus. He had a very good cameo in the last match we played at Atletico Madrid Stadium, and I think he needs maybe a little bit more game time. Probably not as a striker or behind a striker because that place is is filled up, and it's just left wing. I think if we can address the left wing, I think we will go very very far. And you could also say, okay, Noni Madueke can play there, but I don't like that. I don't like when he plays in the left wing. Um, right back, Mosquera has to come back. I'm not. It's not because of the handball Ben White did, but it's just because Mosquera is better defensively. He's better assured defensively, and Jurien Timber is still not back yet. Hopefully he's back soon. No news yet from him. There were rumors that he had it. He's suffering from a groin injury, but nobody knows the exact news or exact details of his injury, and it's a pity that we haven't got him. Hopefully we get him the last couple of games remaining. And talking about the midfield, I think we should still play Rice with Mendy, and Eze should start as the number 10. I know that Mendy must have a lot of games, and people are talking about starting Miles Lewis Kelly. I don't think Miles Lewis Kelly should start in the midfield of this magnitude. If Ateta had tried it in some of those Carabao Cup games or FA Cup games, I would have said, okay, I've watched him once, I've watched him twice, I've seen what he can do in the midfield, but I've only seen him once, and that's not enough to say, okay, throw him in. Yeah, we can throw him in, and he might probably play very well, but I don't want any experiment in this game. This is a Premier League game. It's a very, 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 it's a massive game. So I don't want any unreasonable, not unreasonable, it's not necessary. There's no need to make those changes. If you want to make any change, you could start Eze and Odegaard, then Declan Rice sits. But I have this. I'm not confident doing that. But if the manager sees it in training and he believes that is what could happen, fine. I don't mind. But I don't think is yeah, you could do it against Burnley, but not against this match. It's too big a risk to do that. And yeah, my score prediction, I think Arsenal will win 2 goals to 1. Vitor Gyökeres and Eberechi scoring, and then Harry Wilson scoring for Fulham. Please like, share, and subscribe. Write your score predictions, comments, and share below. Come on, you Gunners.